growing up, we all have the hoop dreams or the NFL dreams, right? You've been able to make that dream a reality. One, how does it feel to be able to say that? And then two, did you ever envision that this day would come?
It feels great to say it. You know, it's something that I've always wanted since I was a kid. So ultimately, you know, I knew the day would come eventually, but growing up, you know, it's so far away, it seems like. So when it happened, it's just in real time. It was an incredible feeling.
You played one season at Tennessee and you made an impact. You averaged 8 points per game, averaged 4.7 rebounds, the most by a Tennessee freshman since 2017. How did that one season as a volunteer prepare you for the NBA?
It prepared me a lot. You know, our coaching staff and the guys we had around us, we all were real level-headed and like-minded. So it just, Coach Barnes, he had the right plan for everybody, and he's done it before with a lot of other guys. So their preparation there was great for me for this part of my career.
What was something that during this entire process you learned about yourself?
Just like how resilient I am, you know, kind of through the pre-draft process, you go through a lot of workouts, maybe some back-to-back or every other day, maybe 10 or 12 workouts. So you got to be your best guy every day, you know, your best version of yourself. So kind of learned that about myself, how I could, you know, be that guy every single day when needed.
And we got to talk about your draft night fit. Got to say, you were looking pretty fresh, my guy. You were rocking the red suit, black bow tie.
Yep.
Chicago Bulls colors. Did you plan that? Did you suspect Chicago would have taken you?
Nah, I didn't know. It's just the color that I really liked when I went to pick it out, and then it stood out to me. So it's kind of crazy how I kind of color coordinated.
When you think about Chicago basketball, they have such a rich history from Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Isaiah Thomas, Derrick Rose, to even Candace Parker. What is it going to be like to play in that city?
It's going to be amazing. It's going to be an incredible feeling just being out there and seeing the whole atmosphere of a beautiful city like Chicago and the fans that they got. So I'm really excited for it.
Gotcha, man. You've been in South Carolina a little while, right? Warm weather, sunshine. They call Chicago the Windy City for a reason. You're going to have to bundle up, my guy.
I'm going to be prepared for sure. I'm going to be prepared.
Julian Phillips from the University of Tennessee.
Going back to draft night, the moment you heard your name called, take us through that. What was going through your mind?
Honestly, you know, when the commissioner said it, my mind like went blank. Like, you know, it kind of like I felt like the whole world stopped almost. Like, so it was an incredible feeling, and it was a special moment for me and my family.
And you can hear the screaming of fans so excited for Julian Phillips.
We heard on the broadcast them screaming and yelling and all that. How did it feel to have all of your family or most of your family there to support you in that moment?
It felt amazing just for them to see that moment and share it with me. I had like over 40 people there, so yeah, I had a big crowd. They always come out and support, so it's always great having them.
Looking at some of the guys in the league now, growing up, who were some of the players that you admired and tried to emulate your game after?
Kevin Durant's one guy I watched a lot. You know, just what he could do with the ball. Chris Middleton, another South Carolina native.
Yeah.
You know, I like those bigger wings, kind of just picking their things, little things from their game, and kind of seeing what they could do to implement it in mine.
A lot of scouts have said that your skills, the skills that you bring to the table on the defensive side of the ball, will help you play a lot quicker than a lot of your contemporaries. What is Julian Phillips going to bring to the table in Chicago?
I'm going to be an everyday guy, you know, somebody who's there, shows up, works hard, do everything for the team on the court. Just be a dog when I get in, you know, like I said, guard multiple positions, be a guy who knocks down shots and is there to win a lot of games.
All right, man, my final question for you. We saw several players from Palmetto State taken in the draft or picked up by teams after the draft. Describe what it means to you to be a part of that, and what does that say about the South Carolina basketball scene?
It was great to be a part of that with those guys, because a lot of them I've known since I was kids growing up, so just really grew up with them, almost playing the game, playing them at different tournaments and stuff. So it was real special to see them go and get the opportunity. It was great. And it just means that South Carolina basketball, you know, it's on the rise. We always had really good guys, and you see it more and more now in these last couple of years. So it's definitely turning up in the Palmetto State.